Hello, I'm Bentham and welcome back to Space Hulk. So, in the last episode we finished the levels that I previously tried. We finished whatever it was called, the one after Exterminate, rescue mission? I think it was rescue mission. And so now I have no idea what's coming next, so that'll be interesting. And another thing, I recorded those first 4 episodes in one big batch a week and a half ago, so I've sort of forgotten a bunch of stuff as well. So that doesn't help. But let's get into it. So, campaign, the Sin of Damnation, and the mission is called Cleanse and Burn. Interesting. Well, let's find out what it is.
The assault continues, but not without losses. 2 brother tech marines have been lost to the enemy, though their armor continues to transmit light.
Not tech marines.
It is unthinkable that the gene seed of the Blood Angels should fall into the hands of the gene stealers. Peace will be theirs, even if it must be at their brother's hands.
Okay.
Sergeant of the squad, accept your orders. 2 squads are at your command. Terminators enter here. Scanners indicate enemy movement in these areas.
It's lovely and symmetrical.
These are your targets. Find our missing brothers. Should they be beyond salvation, their destruction must be assured. Prayers of vengeance steal our souls.
Okay, so we have 2 squads, and we must make each squad must make their way to their respective target. I'm kind of confused as to why they've done this. I mean, couldn't they have just had one side of this thing, and that be a mission? But whatever. I suppose it makes it more difficult having 2 teams. So each team has to make it to their thing, or one team has to die and the other team makes it to the whole thing. And I guess we have to burn the corpses of Tech Marines Orletto and, what's that say? Cannavaro, or something along those pronunciations. So let's go! Okay. Right, so cleanse infested Tech Marines, cleanse by flaming or to assault cannon shots. I see. So we have Squad Lorenzo and Squad Gideon as usual, it appears. So there's the flamer, Brother Zale, he can flame guy, and then of course they have their assault cannon. So let's... oh, wrong buttons. There we go. There you go. So an example of how I've forgotten how to do things. I tried to use the arrow keys to move around, but it's WASD. So there is a guy, and there is a guy. Right. And the genes. There's no gene stealers there. That's a bit weird. What the hell's this bit for? Can you even stand in there? Actually, I'm not sure. Oh no, you can't. It stops there. So the gene stealers come in through there and there. So we'll have to get a position here and fend them off while people get into this room. And in fact, we could have the flamer guy stand here and the assault cannon guy stand here or something like that, and then they should be able to defend, and then at some point turn and destroy. That would be a good tactic. Though we want to be careful about using our assault cannon guy in the to advance our line. We maybe should have a guy in front of him, but of course we have 2 opportunities. And it looks like, okay, they're coming from here as well, so we'll need people to defend these corners and then watch everyone's backs as we go, because I don't think we need to escape after this. And there's this bit as well, because the gene stealers will be flooding in through here. And not there actually. Is that the escape route actually? It looks like this is the way out. So this makes things a bit more complicated because we need to defend like this corridor and things like that, and make sure that they don't get us here. So there's a lot of different lines to cover. This is going to be fiddly, definitely. But anyway, we should deploy our squads. And you know what? I think Squad Lorenzo... actually, I think you can just mix and match between the 2 sides if you want. But I think the setup that we have is a pretty good one. So we're going to go for Lorenzo, Zale, what's his face, other guy, and Thingy. And then we're going to switch to Squad Gideon, and this is going to be different because Sergeant Gideon doesn't have any gun, so he's just crap. So we're going to put Brother Valencio at the beginning, and he can break through doors, which will be helpful. Followed by Brother Leon. And then we're going to have Sergeant Gideon. And then that guy and somebody else. And that should be good, I think, so we'll deploy.
Terminator ready.
Here they all are. So, that's a terrible roll. Let's re-roll that. 5 command points, that's more like it. So we can get... let's get moving. We want this guy to get out of the way. Up you go. And Brother Zale. An important guy in this... in the grand scheme of things. And then this guy... I'm going to want him to... Let's do that. He's going to use a lot of command points getting into a position to defend, unfortunately. But we have to deal with these things. So he's going to do that, and then he's going to step back to here. And immediately we've got bugger all command points left. So let's wait a minute before we finish that off. We're going to start moving... Maybe Brother Valencio should get into this position and overwatch immediately. But then, of course, we've got this guy at the front. I've messed up already. Damn it. I didn't think it through. We should have had a lot more Marines with guns at the front, so that as we went along, they could take up position on the defensive rather than having them all at the back, because defending behind us will be done by the people at the front of the line, because they will stop at the front of the line. So yeah, I didn't think that through. Let's move some guys up, I suppose. Along you come, and along you come, and this guy will keep on moving. I'm going to take a risk with this, and you're going to move on.
Yes,
now here's the problem, he doesn't have a gun, so he's not going to be any use here. So what I might do... Damn, he's going to be in the way as well, so I can't even like have someone sidle past him. You're going to step there. You're going to do the side step just because it will buy time, if nothing else. And then this guy can move up. And this guy can move up. So there's going to be no defending on this side, but it is going to take them a little bit to get down the corridor. We'll have an extra turn to sort it. And in the meantime, we can use our command points to put this guy on Overwatch.
Stay alert, brothers.
And we'll leave an extra command point for him to use just to do stuff. So, we'll end the turn and we'll see what the Gene Stealers are going to do. Here they come. Yep, straight in through here.
Clear to fire.
And luckily we can overwatch them to death. Only one of them, it looks like. Oh, nope, there's another one. We should get him as well, though. That should be fine. There he goes. In the darkness. Oh, and the bolter failure. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Oh, God. Meanwhile, a blip has arrived here. 6 command points. Excellent. So nothing came from the side we weren't defended on. Clever Gene Stealers. And I don't spot any other blips around, so it looks like it's just that guy there and then whatever they get next turn. I'm noticing a bit of lag moving. Oh, also there's that guy there. He should probably be dealt with, but let's move some guys up anyway. You can get to that point, open the door and everything. You can move up because they have a bit more movement because they stop to open a door. So we might make use of the command points for that. Now this guy's going to keep on moving. And this guy can step into this position.
Securing position.
And turn. And Overwatch.
Going into Overwatch.
So he didn't even use any of our command points. Now this guy, he needs to unjam.
Weapon functional.
And then he can just Overwatch and he should be fine.
True.
And this guy can move along. And this guy can move along.
Clear a path.
And then over here, this guy can also move along. It all turns out quite nice. We've got 2 people defending either side here. They should be able to fall back at some point. And then everyone else is in a nice queue here, so we'll start using our command points. Did I put that? I put that guy on Overwatch. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll use 2 command points for either side, I think. So we'll move this guy along. Or probably I should have moved and shooted. I should have used move and shoot on the door. Oh, this guy is actually quite close. Let's see. 1, open door. 2, 3, 4, 5. He can actually get pretty close. Okay, Sergeant Lorenzo, I would like you to set this move and fire target and commence your moving. Didn't get it that time, but now he has a sustained fire bonus, so let's move forward some more. Still no. Well, this is annoying. I don't want to use any more things. You can stop there, it's fine. You'll probably be fine. Okay, this guy can move up. And this guy can move up, because they both had an extra bit of movement in them. And that should be it. We'll keep those 2 command points for reloading and such, and we'll end the turn. Excellent, that one has been nicely dealt with. Here comes some more. Looks like they're all coming from that side for some reason. Maybe halfway through they switch and start coming from the other side. So if you're not prepared, it throws you off and you die. Mind games. That could all be a load of rubbish though. Nicely mowing them down. Oh, here comes a guy. Hello. So... oh, and then here comes a blip. Got up to that door. Right, 4 command points, that will do. So there's a guy, the door's open, so we can just shoot him. So that's what I'll do, I suppose. Okay, that was a miss, but that's to be expected. Now we have a good probability. Still no, now I'm a little concerned. Let's try again. Still no, now I'm very concerned. One more time. And we got him, thank God.
Drive them back.
Right, so now this guy can move up. Can we get him? Oh, it's going to take some command points. As in all of them bar 1. We will... he's got a arm thing, hasn't he? But it still takes... I think that's just for opening broken doors, and this door is fine, so... we will move and shoot it, seeing as we can. Oh, damn it. Yes, move and shoot, even though it's right in front of your face. That didn't work. Well, open it then. And then Overwatch. And you should be fine, you should deal with those guys nicely, I hope. Bit of a problem on this side with this guy out of moves and things. Right, he can move along. A little bit slow because this guy's carefully defending, but next turn he can hop out here and start locking down. Of course, then it's a clear path all the way here, and what we really want is to have someone protecting brother what's his face, Leon. In fact, we will have him sidestep. Can we? Okay, we'll have him face that way. We want to get him out of the way so that we can get another Marine into... oh, for God's sake, not Sergeant Gideon. It's not who I wanted at all. What can we do about him then? He can get out of the way a bit later on. That'll be fine. This is the guy we want. He's going to be defending.
Yes, brother.
And in the meantime, he can... we'll make use of a couple of command points to get him forward so that we can make room for everyone else. Though, of course, Brother Zale is going to sidestep into there so that these guys can go past. And that should be fine. Now, these guys could try falling back. It looks like there's no Gene Stealers waiting to pounce from here, but how much would it take? Because it's a step there, and then there. And then Overwatch, but they are right in the wrong place. How? Wait, let me look at these. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, they have a bit of time. So I think we'll try that. We'll have them both step like this. In fact, because the Gene Stealers can't get to them this turn, I can now have them both step back 2, and that should... well, back 1, that costs 2, and that should get them nicely out of the way. So now we will end the turn and see what happens.